Okay, so again, these are collective readings. They're not going to resonate with everybody. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, so we've got a Queen of Wands in reverse, full card in reverse, Six of Wands in reverse, Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Two of Pentacles, and Seven of Cups. So we've got some sort of dark witch, someone like a fire sign, feminine, who likes to seduce people with lies. She wants to take someone else's knowledge, wisdom, work, profits, and monetize and creates illusion. So she's really delusional. She likes to pay for spell work. So we've got fraud and theft. So it could be identity theft. So basically, she could be getting loans out, maybe several different loans, maybe stole several different business opportunities, work opportunities. Yeah, very delusional. Brown hair. So a brown-haired fire sign female who's got a false victory. She's created a lot of illusions, so could have several different bank accounts, what she's putting money in, fake identity. So opened up, maybe stole a friend's identity, could have stolen a friend's identity and opened up several different bank accounts, could have stolen several different business ideas, several different work opportunities, knowledge, wisdom, profits, profiting off the back of someone else's knowledge and wisdom. So basically, this so-called friend has sat there, listened to someone else's knowledge or wisdom, and what she's done is create a lot of illusions and gone off and reproduced work as her own. So maybe several different business ideas. Several different. And then created a lot of illusions and tried to make out like it was her work. So fire sign, female. She's really good at creating illusions and deluding people to believe her lies. And what she does with this spellcasting is, because of this illusions, what she's been doing and paying for. So she's not just doing it herself, she's paying for someone to do spellcasting. She creates a lot of illusions and confusion. So confusion magic, illusion magic, and she's really trying to make someone like delusional. Psychosis could be doing also, if she sells drugs, putting something in the drugs, so poisoning, drug-induced psychosis. So it's getting, if she's got a partner, this fire sign female, she could quite possibly be into doing a lot of poisoning. So I was getting that she does drugs, she sells drugs, she traffics drugs in order to make money. She's got several different bank accounts. She drives around in a car, untaxed car, like she's got no driving license. She's involved in drug trafficking, dangerous driving, and what she does is she poisons the drugs. So she could sell weed, she could be selling cocaine, some other drugs, but I was getting, she poisons the weed, she puts something on the weed, she puts something inside of the cocaine. So it's not like cocaine, it's like, basically, she could buy this cocaine, but then what she does is she adds to the cocaine her own like mixture type of stuff of shit, which, it's not even like pure cocaine, it's just mixed and laced with a shit ton of chemicals, 444. So then that person becomes delusional, and she does it in order to gain some sort of control over her victims, because that's what they are, a victim. She does that to gain some sort of control over her victims, and with what she does with the poisoning of drugs, and then this spell casting and paying for spell work, yeah, it can actually obviously cause delusional, like it can cause maybe some sort of mental health, yeah. So she's very devious. She's very calculated. Probably the type of person you should not be taking food off, drinks off. Definitely not the type of person you want to let inside of your home, because, well, she's one of them where she likes to steal anything off anyone. So physically, she may look like she's got a lot of materialistic things, but she steals off a lot of people. She'll steal off anybody, even if she knows that person's got less than them. Even if she knows that person's got less than them. So I was getting that she does trot around acting all victorious, but she's constantly taking other people's profits. Or she's profiting, yeah, wish fulfillment. So basically she wants other people's wish fulfillment, several different, like I was getting work opportunities, several different businesses is what she's wanting to steal. So she could be involved with this theft and fraud in identity, yeah, copy and signature. Wow. Copy and signature. Trying to gain respect by stealing. So basically she wants respect and recognition on the streets. So he's getting it as a friend, and she does not appreciate anything you do for her. You can do a lot for her. That could be not financial support, but that could be emotional support. And then she can do one tiniest thing and she will expect to gain power and control of you. She could have several different fake accounts as well. So theft and fraud. She could have several different fake accounts. Pill popper, drug user, abuser. Acid. She's the type of person. She's involved in literally giving someone drugs, knowing that these drugs are enough to kill someone. She's involved in murdering someone by giving them drugs, what she knows has been poisoned. So basically, if you are a drug taker, probably now is the time to get off them drugs, because there's a lot of these people who are poisoning drugs to put someone under like an illusion, some sort of mental breakdown. So maybe quite possibly, yeah, illusion. Christian. So she tries to claim she is Christian, yet she's doing a lot of black magic and poisoning people's drugs, drink, food to kill them off. And then so she could have researched something, some type of drug, what will give you a chemical imbalance. Yeah. Oh, she's done that. Pill popper. So basically, right, what this Queen of Wands has done, this fire sign female who likes to seduce people with lies, is give them some sort of drugs, maybe lend them some sort of money. So she could lend them some sort of money, have some sort of loan where, you know, she'll loan you some, put drugs on loan you some sort of money. But she's always got ill intentions at heart because she wants to have control. But she does a lot of identity theft and fraud, several different bank accounts to switch money from. A lot of them is fake identification. And she could be opening up bank accounts in other people's names. She's been doing it for years. She's got away with it for years. She copies other people's signatures, yeah, and steals their identity. So she is actually linking to murder by, even though the death card's not come out, she is actually linking to giving some people pills so they acid trip and they die. So she could have heard about one of her friends about to be rich as fuck by going to a tarot reader. A tarot reader could have looked into one of her friends, and a tarot reader said his best friend is about to be rich as fuck. So she's paranoid now. She's madly in love with someone. So she could be madly in love with her own so-called best friend, but secretly hate her best friend. Madly in love, brown hair, madly in love, claims to be a Christian, probably even goes to church, yeah, probably even see her at church, yet she is poisoning people's drugs. So basically, obviously, if someone buys weed or whatever, they're expecting a bit of weed. It ain't no weed with her, not no normal weed. She's poisoning shit. Yeah, several different accounts. She could actually be taking identification of someone and then making bank transfers without their knowing, right? And if she gets hold of her so-called friends who she's dealing drugs to, bank details, and they are paying money back, she starts switching stuff up. She starts switching stuff up, right? She starts switching stuff up, like she would literally, right? Because obviously, if you're bank transferring to someone, it'll have your account number, it'll have your sort code, and it'll have your name. So then she will take that bank account number. So obviously she's into dealing and people are paying through bank transfer. She'll take that identification, she'll take that sort code, she'll try and hack your account to take your details. Yeah, she could be involved in hacking accounts, trying to take people's personal identification, posing to be that person, trying to copy that person's signature. College student, so she's linking to being at college, so she's got some sort of college qualification. She's got some sort of either beauty or hair, something like that. Something surrounding beauty or hair. Something surrounding beauty or hair. Queen of Wands, definitely a fire sign female. She likes to seduce people with lies. Brown hair, theft, fraud, claims to be a Christian. She's been to church a lot of times. She's been to church. She's been to church. She's that type of person. If I can't have you, no one can. And she's actually paying for a hitman and filing false reports. So she just sits there all day, false report, 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 false report. So she's false reporting. Extremism, so she's constantly false reporting. Insurance scam, linking to an insurance scam. And planning someone's funeral before it's even happened. Wow. So she could be paying someone with drugs, deluded to think they can get away with their black van. So she's linking to a black van. She's linking to someone who drives a black van. She could be driving a black van. She's linking to someone who drives a black van, and that black van parks outside of the home. She's paying a hitman. She's paying a hitman. and wanting to always keep destroying what people build up. So every time people are building themselves up, whether that be in business, that be in work, that be in studying, life in general, she's out there paying for hexes and curses. So on her bank statements, like in her bank account, there could actually be money getting transferred, wire transferred, some sort of transfer. So what she's doing is she's not doing it from her normal bank account, right? She's transferring money from her normal original bank account to one of their other bank accounts, right? Because she's got several different bank accounts. What she works with, she's transferring money from one bank account into another bank account, then transferring that from that bank account to another bank account to another bank account. And then what she's doing is in between that, she's logging into a different app. Yeah. And then working from that app. And then she's transferring money from that bank account to a hitman. Wow. She's paid for a hitman. And then she's doing an insurance scam. Linking to a chat. 1616 that. Linking to a chat. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. So because she's got several different bank accounts, she feels like it's going to be hard to track what she's doing. So she actually feels like she's untouchable. She actually feels like she's untouchable. Several different bank accounts transferring. So angel number 1616 assures you that your guardian angels will help you through anything you are going through. Your guardian angels are always encouraging you to never give up on your dreams. No one or anything should hinder you from achieving your goals. Seven of Cups can also be dreams, wish fulfillment. She's always wanted to take someone else's wish fulfillment. So say if you say to this so-called best friend, oh, I want to do this for a job. I want to do that. 17, I want to do this. I want to do that. Oh, I'm just going to do this. And I'm thinking that once I've studied that and I've learned that and I've got that knowledge and wisdom, she will go out and reproduce it as well. She does it a lot. A lot. All the time. Like all the time. She's always got a malicious intent. So anyways, placing cameras in homes. So this is what she wants to do. She wants to place cameras inside of people's homes. Even a friend's home. Even a friend's house. She's actually, secretly, a Satanist. Mother. So she's a mother. She's one of them where she says, I'll always be there if you need me. Always be there. Several different bank accounts. Orange is coming through. Orange is coming through. Yellow, red, orange, yellow. Wow. And red. One for sorrow. So, with that sneezing, it's making me think something surrounding the flu. It's making me think of something surrounding cocaine. It's making me think of something surrounding cocaine. So she poisons these drugs, 1919. So into like selling cocaine, into like getting other people to store her drugs or something like that for her. And going back to these several different bank accounts, she's actually paid for an assassin on the dark web. Something to do with a black van. She's paid for an assassin on the dark web. She's paid for an assassin, black van, on the dark web. This Queen of Wands in reverse has paid for an assassin on The dark web. She's paid for one. She's paid for one. So if she can't wipe someone out energetically through spell work or what have you, because she's wanting to cover up what she's done. A lot of identity theft, insurance scam, switching from several different bank accounts, putting money and storing money and saving that in a bank account, and then she's got online and she's paid for a hitman. She's paid for a hitman. On her own best friend, someone who she was closely connected to, and putting it out, right? An offshore account, which perfect. We've got perfect. Wow. Offshore accounts. Offshore accounts. She's linking to robbery from shops, theft. She'll get other people to do it for her, or she'll do it herself, and then she'll label herself as mentally unstable and plead insanity. Right? And she's got an offshore account, or she could have paid someone overseas, overshores, to come do this hit and bugger on back. You know, she could have done that via Instagram or Facebook, right? So I just not knowing if there's some sort of like need to up that security. She could have paid an Indian. She could have paid someone Indian. Knob jockey. She's a knob jockey. And a psychopath. Indian could be significant. I is getting that she's white, but she could be looking for Indian or something online to do that. Or she could be paying someone who works at a shop who's Indian to do that. Small lips. Size getting naturally. She's got smallish lips. So she could live east side. We've got Florida coming out. She could be paying someone in Florida. On TikTok. So she could have contacted someone on TikTok. Paying someone on something to do with Florida. Could be linking to someone in Florida. She could be living anywhere, but she could be trying to pay someone in Florida. A hitman. She could have a bank account in Florida. She could have been to Florida. She could be either living in Florida or living anywhere else and linking to someone in Florida. Middle East, India, house raided, psychopath. Cameras inside home. Scared of someone else's psychic abilities. So we've got black hair, so she could change from brown hair to black hair. So brown hair to black hair a lot. Boss. She just wants to be a boss of everybody, so she's like using people for clout. She's feeling ashamed after what she said, but she's developed a real crazy obsession. So she could be doing some sort of obsession magic. Then we've got Coca-Cola bottle with a lid, right? She just wants someone to pop off. Then we've got bullying in groups and gangs. So she's got gangster mentality. Crazy woman, stalking, destroying your business. So literally trying to steal business ideas, yeah? Poisoning your food and drinks and water. And then it'll be drug supply. So do not accept drugs off these psychopath drug dealers. Because a lot of the drugs is not what they're making out to be. Like this can make out like it's weed, it's probably not. Do not accept pills off anyone, cocaine or anything like that, because these can actually take your life. Do not accept drinks from anybody. Make your own drinks. Serve your own drinks. Pour your own drinks. Want to find out KFC, and I bet size getting, you could quite possibly who's feminine, or the one who something to do with KFC and false reporting. STDs. She's spreading around that someone's got an STD when in actual fact it's her who's got an STD. So she's wanting everyone to submit and bow down to them, God complex. So she thinks that she's above everybody. She could be under investigation. She's trying to pay people to hack accounts. Every time I see this KFC sticker card, it really makes me want KFC. Yeah, so I could have maybe eaten KFC with this femme at some point. She's just linking to a lot of false reporting. So anyone who she gets jealous of, yeah, any other mothers, she starts false reporting them to social services, just finding these false reports all the time. One move, loser. She's got very low self-esteem. She's jealous of anyone's confidence, right? And she gets like a fatal attraction and starts playing a lot of mind games. So she plays a lot of mind games. She plays a lot of mind games. Poisoning food, hacking accounts. Poisoning food. King of Swords in reverse, Seven of Swords in reverse, and Eight of Wands. So she could. Right. Be involved in performing some sort of rituals, right? And then we've got this Chariot, which is could be this black van. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. She could be actually in this black van. Four of Wands, outside his home. Hermit Virgo. She's not got no divine protection. Three of Cups. Aquarius. Aquarius in that birth chart. She's trying to cloak herself in someone else's energy. So she tries to cloak herself in someone else's energy, and she could be saying she lives at a certain address, but she needs this mail or post re-diverting. So she could be making orders in someone else's name, but then changing the delivery address. So she could be saying, I live here at this address, when she's setting these accounts up in a fake identity, right? But then when it comes to ordering something under this fake identity, she changes the delivery address and makes some excuse up. So she changes delivery address. Could be linking to a Virgo. King of Swords in reverse. We've got Aries. Aries, Aquarius, Ten of Wands. And it's the Magician card. Two of Wands in reverse, Coward. Then we've got Justice in reverse. Corruption and injustice. So she's linking to a King of Swords, this friend. A King of Swords in reverse, who's been caught sneaking around and doing some sort of poisoning and theft and fraud as well. So she could be sneaking around with a so-called best mate's ex-boyfriend. Cancer. Taurus. Energy and the Queen of Swords in reverse. So Aries. Virgo. This Virgo could be masculine or feminine. Teaming on up. Teaming on up with a Virgo, masculine or feminine. Trying to team up with an Aquarius. Could be trying to take Virgo's identity. Could be trying to take Virgo's identity. Yeah, and because there's involved in doing some sort of rituals, yeah, they use your picture, right? So what they do is they do some sort of binding spell on pictures. They wrap around this picture with some sort of rope or ribbon, yeah, so they literally can take your picture off your social media, use that as some sort of identification and claim and pose to be that person. And then I was getting just doing some sort of binding spell, some sort of rituals, a binding ritual. So it could be this Queen of Wands in reverse, fire sign, could be teaming up with this King of Swords in reverse, could have got caught sneaking, and they could actually be facing imprisonment for what was done, because she could have contacted this King of Swords in reverse and hired a hitman and all collaborated together like, oh, that this can't do it. Forest Cups, Page of Wands in reverse, and Knight of Cups in reverse. Nightmare, shatter, like nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. So basically, and then Three of Swords in reverse. They're really depressed now. Aries, Taurus energy, Dark Hierophant. I mentioned she's linking to a church. Hierophant in reverse. She's linking to a church. Five of Swords and the Death card. Wanting to take that financial stability, being really childish. Then we've got High Priestess in reverse. So she's linking to a check. Yeah. Some sort of thinking they could avoid judgment, trying to sacrifice, yeah, no way. Thought that they could avoid judgment. So basically, because there's linking to a church that was planning to assassinate somebody who can't be assassinated. And then because there's linking to a church, Ten of Swords, after this assassination, after sorrow, I can't get it out, assassination, Four of Swords, and they was planning this funeral. Seven of Pentacles in reverse, because they wanted to take some sort of inheritance, the Moon card. And then we've got Two of Cups in reverse, and Six of Swords, and Page of Cups. And then Nine of Wands in reverse. Didn't want anyone to be aware. Five of Cups surrounding some sort of a loss. Wow. Wow. Yeah, that didn't go to plan. So we've got a King of Pentacles who came on in. This King of Pentacles, hitman. King of Pentacles came on in out of a black van after all the shit. 7 of Wands in reverse with pals to gain power and control. There was passionate, there was preparing for it. We've got Knight of Cups, 4 of Pentacles in reverse. And then we've got Temple Sagittarius. They're holding on to, trying to hold back, trying to hold on to that energy. Could be involved in some sort of kidnapping. There's the swords, that's his truth, spying and kidnapping. Wow. Then we've got the wheel. Then we've got 10 of Pentacles in reverse and the moon card. So involved in child abduction to take some sort of generational wealth, inheritance, Ace of Wands, 5 of Wands in reverse, and 6 of Pentacles in reverse. So they was battling and competing a lot of underhanded behaviour to take someone else's passionate new beginning, which was and 10 of Swords then. And 4 of Swords, lay them down to rest. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, linking to an insurance job, an inheritance scam. She's crazy. The ones who she's joined with is crazy. A lot of underhanded behaviour could be linking to someone who works in a prison. 9 of Swords, guilty. Then we've got the Strength card, Leo. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, linking to a Leo. Page of Pentacles took an opportunity. 6 of Cups to get really childish. Pisces, Gemini. Trying to sacrifice 2 of Swords and didn't want it to be revealed. King of Wands in reverse, wanted to take that financial stability. Wanted to take that independence. 10 of Swords. Tower in reverse, change and death. So the demonically possessed linking to maybe a group or a gang who want to make themselves out to be some sort of cult or a coven, mafia. That's what they want to make out like. Look at us, was mafia. I'm feeling like evil eye, right? And then we've got separation spell. So they took inheritance and they do a separation spell. They've done a separation spell. Separation spells. And they're involved in sacrificing 10 of Wands and the Devil card in reverse to an entity. Devil card in reverse. So an entity can actually be like the devil. So they're involved in trying to sacrifice the devil. High Priestess in reverse. Hierophant in reverse. So maybe linking to some sort of a cult type of thing. Again, a group, a gang where they've wanted to start their own cult. Or again, could be linking to a church in the area where they've all met up at some sort of church, met out like this Christian, and gone and off and performed some sort of dark magic. Right, my eyes is like stinging a bit. So there's been a lot of evil eye as well. So what there's done is there's use this person's picture to just start staring at the picture all day with evil eye and negative energy, you know, a lot of negative energy and hexing and cursing. So could have gone for a tower moment, but it's getting that this tower moment's revealed what there's done, which is some sort of bank fraud. But like, because they've all been involved, right, in this group with this friend, in their own way involved in a lot of bank fraud, a lot of identity theft, right? And it's been going on for years, and they've got away with it so long, and it's not been flagged up 39 because they slip under the radar, because it's like it's that often that people do like identity theft and stuff. It's that often, it's like really common for people to get loans out in other people's names, identity, that type of stuff. And then what they start doing when they're committing all these like identity theft and like bank fraud and stuff like that, they start scapegoating, false reporting someone to like mental health, right? Doing a lot of false reports to mental health, probably using voice changer apps to file false reports, insurance scam. They've done like a mad insurance scam. So she's found out that her so-called best friend, by reading, is about to become stinking rich. So she's thought about signing the so-called best friend's signature. But because she's like, it don't matter if you're a bestest friend or a lover, she's willing to bump you off. Literally. Yeah. She's willing to. Secret enemies. It's a secret enemy and she's paying a hitman. Wow. 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 Oh, she's willing to bump anyone off. A lover, a cousin, an auntie, an uncle. It doesn't matter, right? Literally. If she's not gaining power and control, or if she feels like she's above gaining power and control, and she can feel you drawing back and holding back on your energy and retracting and pulling your energy back. She'll put hits on you and stuff like that. She actually thinks she's a mafia because she's been in bank fraud a lot. So he's getting quite possibly either speaking online on some sort of phone call, hiring a hitman. Online. Conflict spells. Angry at that light. Miserable man. So he's getting, if she's in a relationship, her partner is a miserable man. Probably poisoning her partner. Right. We've got fasten your seatbelts and hitman. So quite possibly hitman. Either the hitman is going to end up passing in a terrible car accident on the way. If the hitman's going to end up dying in a car accident, or the one who's hiring a hitman is going to end up dying in a car accident. Plays a lot of mind games. Doing a jar spell, done some sort of a jar spell. Harassment, so could be harassing, doing fake phone calls. Manipulating men to work with them. Will even try and use an 80-year-old man to do a dirty work if she can. Probably start flirting with him, so she'll grab his bollocks or something like that. Yeah, she probably would as well. Witness. All about the money. She probably would as well. If she could get anyone to work for her to watch it, because Queen of Wands with her seducing with lies, she would probably grab someone's bollocks, like an old man's bollocks, get him to work for her. I don't know why that has just come out, but literally she would literally do that to get him under her control, some sort of sexual favour. Army. So she would use like, she'd get like an army guy or something, grab his bollocks, and then think that gonna grab an army guy by his bollocks. An older one. And get him to work for her. Seducing him with lies. Seducing him with lies. Would literally pay someone abroad to do that. Link it to a best friend. Link it to a best friend. It's out. Oh, ice cream. Game over. So she just wants it to be like game over. She thinks it's some sort of game. She is involved in obviously multiple bank accounts. Police involved in stolen inheritance. So she could know a police officer who's very toxic like her and likes that toxicity. So she could know a police officer who is maybe an ex-army guy. She could know a police officer. She could have had a sexual encounter with a police officer. She could have gone to school with someone who's now a police officer. So he just lets her get away with anything. Yeah, he really does. Multiple fake accounts. Shootout. Wow, involved in stealing networks. So because she's linking to a police officer from school, her linking up with this person's family and a dark, false, fake twin, they're now trying to burn evidence. They're very low vibrational, linking to a police officer who she went to school with and she's had some sort of sexual encounter with. So then because she's had a sexual encounter with one of these police officers, yeah, you know how it goes. Obviously, a lot of my readings, it's like to get away with a lot of like crimes and stuff nowadays. You've got to have sucked a policeman off or had some sort of sexual encounter, 46, with a police officer, and then he can seem to get away with any crime. So sexual favours for immunity. She's bipolar, so straight away, about goes down with this theft and fraud, she'll just say she's bipolar, toxic, poison people, and then get away with it and go, I'm bipolar. Sending people towards fight, creating a lot of illusions. Something surrounding a check in a post. Enemies are growing mentally weak. Butterfly, burning evidence. So she's got a butterfly tattoo. So this Queen of Wands in reverse has got a butterfly tattoo. Maybe knowing that a karmic father, either her karmic father or this person who she's done over, their karmic father is linking to stealing inheritance. So she's got on in with a so-called best friend's karmic father. She's got a butterfly tattoo. Could be linking to a so-called best friend's karmic ex, false, fake, dark twin, where they've all done an inheritance insurance job. They've all kicked on in. They've all chipped on in. They want to get her kicked out of her own inheritance. And they're filing a lot of false reports to bring stress because they don't want to go down for all the crimes what there's done. Shades could be significant. So this could be an old military guy who wears glasses. An old military guy who wears glasses and she just wants it to be like game over. Child endangerment, so obviously, and then we've got cactuses, free cactuses, pricks. Yeah, so they don't care about the children being put in danger, this theft or fraud. They do not care. They just want to wipe this person out because, again, it's identity theft and a lot of poisoning and kidnapping for money payout. So could have got police involved because one of them sucked a police officer off. This is what I is getting. One of them sucked a police officer off, give him some sort of sexual favour so they can get away with identity theft, robbery, fraud, and attempted murder, maybe attempted murder after attempted murder, so they think they can get away with it because they like had some sort of sexual encounter. I mean, it's a bit like straight to the point, some sort of sexual encounter, or going back to one of them used to go to school with them, so they had a bit of sexy time with them, so they can get away with absolutely anything. And that's kind of what it's like in this police force. If you've gone to school with one of them, you sucked one of them off, some sort of sexual favour and stuff like that, they'll just let you get away with anything. You know, it's like you can bloody murder some motherfucker. And if you've had a sexual encounter with one of these police officers, they are free of cups, free of pentacles. Yeah. Wow. And they don't like the messages being highlighted either. Empress, Messenger, Vega, divine knowledge, divine wisdom, guilty, King of Swords in reverse. Could be wow, giving some sort of gifts. Dark High Priest. Do some sort of church, giving something to try and sacrifice someone who's got a lot of divine knowledge, wisdom, divine protection. They've done it, black magic on someone and hexing and cursing on someone who's highly ranked to steal someone else's knowledge. Friend, third party, collaboration, hanged man, sacrifice. And actually trying to take child or children's inheritance and hex and curse their past and new beginning, committed to the King of Cups. So we could have created a lot of illusions surrounding children and used a lot of black magic and done drama spells, to cause a distraction. So as shit be going down at home with like little family drama and doing drama spells, meanwhile, this so-called best friend and family members have been getting involved in stealing inheritance. King of Wands in reverse, demon magic to try to make someone weak with demon magic, trying to make someone weak. 10 of Swords. No way. Yeah. Mental magic. And switching up, collaborating, doing spell work. Drama magic, competing to take someone else's inheritance and switching up legal documentation. So basically these police officers are all sucking each other off. They're all best of friends. Sexual favours. What do you mean? So they can get away with bank fraud, identity theft, stealing someone's inheritance, child endangerment, kidnapping, black van, hitman, assassin. What do you mean? Sounds like homicide fucking police, this does. Type of shit they let the fucking go down in this area. Sounds just like homicide police would do fucking literally that shit. The real Paulie. Years of investigations. So basically, I feel like there's was trying to put years of investigations on ice and cover shit up because of some sort of they wanted to possess Empress's child or children, kidnap. 8 of Swords. To stop something from being highlighted. There's a black van. Collaborated. Queen of Wands in reverse. Underhanded behaviour. 5 of Swords. Conflict. Capricorn energy. Or tried to do some sort of sacrifice to a low vibrational entity, which is with a Libra, a lot of corruption, injustice, guilty. 5 of Swords. Enemy wanted to bring conflict, backstabbing, bad mouthing, celebrating what? Celebrating that they're going down for life because they're all getting dismantled. They're all going down for life. We've got a Queen of Swords in reverse who was collaborating with someone who works in a local police force who's a dark hairer who was nothing but a coward, was not aware that sacrifice was not allowed. Yeah, that death was not allowed. 4 of Wands inside of that home. I'll tell you why. Little Swords. 7 of Swords in reverse. King of Swords in reverse. It's not allowed. They've come up against someone who's highly ranked. Page of Cups. Could be a Scorpio child. Could be a Sagittarius child. In possession. Romanticising about ending a battle. So there was actually, with the Knight of Cups, 5 of Wands in reverse, and the Devil card, romanticising and fantasising about ending a battle. 3 of Cups and celebrated. All celebrated with each other that corruption, injustice, trying to sacrifice someone for their financial stability. Bad news is what they wanted. Could be linking to a judge with this Hierophant in reverse. It could be linking to a corrupt judge. Black collar crime. Ooh, gagging order. 54. Sounds just like whole crown core. 3 of Swords, 5 of Swords, Four of Pentacles in reverse, proper romanticising maybe. Could be doing, could be fucking noshing a judge off or something. Either a police officer or a judge off. A lot of underhanded behaviour. Wow. 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 Someone who's got a badge, which is like a police officer. So the mob boss is this police officer. Queen of Swords in reverse, thinking it's all right. Well, I'll get involved in that. Again, it's something like what Humberside Police would do. Something Hull Crown Court would actually do. 100%. It wouldn't surprise me. It would not surprise me. All the fives. Wouldn't surprise me. It's something what goes on around here. Trust me. Set low rank cranks. Yeah. It starts paying for a spy. Overwhelming. Paying for a spy to make someone feel overwhelmed. Aquarius, change. So the angel number 5555 represents change. So people who don't want change will resist the energies this angel number brings. Your guardian angels are reminding you that you are responsible for your own luck and you create the life that you want. So basically, they just wanted to create a life of stealing someone else's inheritance. She did, along with maybe an ex and family, where they wanted to force a change in someone else's life to steal their inheritance and church job, because it's linked to some sort of corrupt church. There's planned this funeral, the law. Yeah, the police has been involved in shit. Five of Wands in reverse, and the Devil card in reverse. The Devil's been defeated. The Devil's been defeated, which is bad news for them. Could be Capricorn masculine who wanted to sail away into calm waters. A Capricorn masculine who took some money under the table. Ace of Swords, that's his truth. To try and stagnate, to shatter and exhaust. King of Wands in reverse. So this Capricorn masculine could be a warlock. The Magician card who does black magic. Queen of Wands in reverse. And yeah, Aries, Aquarius. Aquarius with the Star card. Getting childish in this car. Ooh, yeah, there could be, buckle up, yeah, because I was getting that there could be a real bad car accident because of what they're doing. 9 of Wands, now there's paranoid, because I was telling you, there's going to be some sort of bad car accident. Could be linking to a Virgo ex who's feeling really burdened. Empress and the Death card, 3 of Cups, corruption, injustice. Oh. Oh, it sounds like old people. Honestly, sounds like the people in Hull City Council and Hull Crown Court. It really, 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 really does. They're guilty as fuck, man. We've got San Francisco, so they could have thought, oh, we'll go to San Francisco with this money. California, Florida, California. They just thought, oh, we'll go Florida, we'll go California, we'll go here, we'll go there. When we get this job done and we steal this inheritance, we'll go California, we'll go Florida. It's guilty as fuck. And they're also harvesting off energy. So it's like, these people, oh, I feel sick. Chaos, bank fraud, It is. It's my fraud. High priestess. Oh, they've tried to do it to a high priestess. The tower, right? They've done it to a high priestess. The moon card in reverse, the page of pentacles in reverse, high priestess, and judgment. Oh, you've done it to high priestess. You've done it to high priestess. You don't X and curse the high priestess. You don't like literally do over a high priestess, because obviously the Most High has given a high priestess like some special sort of like abilities for a reason. Now, if the Most High has blessed someone with a third eye or whatever, and some sort of psychic abilities, well, as there's growing in the mother's womb, that's one of God's chosen ones. So they tried to do over one of God's chosen ones. 6 of Wands, trot, 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 trot. 4 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles in reverse, 7 of Pentacles. They could have actually took a house. Community involved, the lovers, 4 of Swords, all laying down with each other, proper raring for it, getting in this card, 2 of Pentacles, getting some money and all that, thinking, we don't want the world to expand and we don't want to go to prison. Oh, yeah, it's going to be worldwide news. It's going to be worldwide news. Oh, it's going to be big because it just keeps spinning on off to other people who think there's some sort of mobster mafia. You know what it's like. You know what it's like where they actually think that they can get away with absolutely everything. And no, darlings. It's going to end up worldwide news. It's going to end up worldwide news. Can't believe it.